Hey gang, one of the biggest things I struggle with as a creator is picking what games I'm going to make content with, or more specifically, what I'm going to stream. As if you've been around the channel, you know I focus a lot on indie games of a variety of genres, and that's never going to change. But I also adore spending silly amounts of time specifically playing farming sims and RPGs and things like that. So when I go to approach stream, especially streaming on Twitch, a lot of the indie games that I would like to play or think about playing don't work there. So I'm always left with the conundrum: do I want to stream that, or do I just want to record it? And what should I stream then? You know, should I do some of the longer, like, do streaming of the longer games that I'm engaged in that I'm going to play for a long period of time, and do that consistently over a couple of days? Maybe, you know, have a day or two where I'm playing V Rising regularly, and then maybe an RPG of some sort. I'm thinking about actually finally starting and playing through Star Wars Outlaws. And then, you know, having a retro game day where I play, you know, some of the older games or the remakes that are in my library of games that I want to play, and maybe make that my stream content. And for some of the more wild and diverse indie games, do those exclusively as Let's Play episodes or preview videos, and the kind of things that I've been doing here on the channel. I stream some of them and then obviously put them here on YouTube, but maybe I need to section that off more and do some of my more long-term playthroughs on Twitch and YouTube, while keeping some of the more obscure games exclusively for YouTube. Or maybe I should stream them on YouTube, well, at the same, rather than just recording them. I struggle to pick games to make content with. Like, I'm gonna make content out of all of the games that come in, or games that catch my interest. That goes without saying, or just the games that I want to play or replay. But do you ever, especially creators out there, do you struggle to pick games that you're going to stream versus games that you're going to make videos out of, or review, or whatever it happens to be? Like, how do you resolve that? With my ADHD, I jump around between games all the time. I'm never going to sit and fixate on one particular game for a couple of months. That's never going to happen. I have to keep a variety and changing things up, or I will get bored. Like, I'll stick with an MMO. Like, I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 for years, and I was streaming that for a while, but I kind of cooled off on that because it was something that I wanted to just enjoy. Although people have been asking me to stream it again and finish off the MSQs that I need to do, but that's another whole other thing. My point is, picking games to make content from is difficult, because what I can stream, like what I enjoy streaming, I'll play anything, and I'll love playing them, but they may not find an audience on Twitch, where they will on YouTube. Does that mean I need to stream them on YouTube, or does that mean I need to make videos? Should I stream only games that may pick up a following on Twitch, or should I just stream whatever I want? Now, I know there are a core group of my viewers, especially on Twitch, who will watch me play anything, and that's fantastic. But I have to look at that balance between what will help motivate growth compared to, well, growth and my own enjoyment, compared to what will, you know, just keep me held in static place on that particular platform. I've found growth with a lot of the various games that I do cover here on YouTube, which is fantastic, and partly why I do them, because, well, I'm a big advocate for indie games. I love big games, big titles, don't get me wrong, and I'll play them, but, you know, in the indie space is where the magic happens. And, you know, I've talked about that before, about why indie games, at least I think I have, or I was going to, or something. These vlogs, they start to blur together after a while, even though I love making them, and you guys seem to like watching them. Anyway, I'm stuck in the conundrum of, where am I going to put particular kinds of content? You know, I already plan and have been focusing more on YouTube for just making videos and making content. and which, strangely enough, has made me want to stream on Twitch more because it's not my focus, if that makes sense. So now I'm in the conundrum of what am I going to do on Twitch versus what I should be doing on YouTube, and what games work where. So if you have thoughts, and even if it's the do everything everywhere all the time, I still appreciate, getting ideas and feedback, because ultimately, as the creator, the viewers of my content, your guys' opinion matters a lot, because I want to make sure that you're entertained and enjoy the content and the games that I'm playing and putting out, and the commentary and everything else that I'm doing. So I value your opinions. And when I get stuck in a situation like this where where should I put the specific kinds of content and what should I be focusing on, I want feedback on where you would prefer to watch content. Would you prefer to watch, more of the longer form, like the longer play things, RPGs and long games over on Twitch, and then, have them uploaded here to YouTube? Or should I be, doing more streams here on YouTube and less on Twitch? Like, where would you prefer to consume my content? That's a weird statement to say. Anyway, yeah, I'm struggling to decide what games to do where. So, if you've faced this before, how have you solved it? If you're facing it now, what are your thoughts? Or if you just want to watch me do the things and play the games, tell me where and, what games really call to you. I just want some feedback and maybe some advice. All right. Thanks. Do the things, like, subscribe, comment, give me your favorite cookie recipes. Everything helps. All right. Catch you later. Bye.